Hiya, we haven't been to this job for a couple of weeks now. It was the one you saw me cut with the Etesia. Well, since we last come, a lot of the leaves are down now. The grass has actually grown quite a lot, so we just really need a cut. We've been working on these borders. We've got to work right the way around. We did that one last year and it's got messy again. But it shouldn't be so bad as last year. It shouldn't need the shouldn't need so much cutting back and that as last year, because it hadn't been done for like 5 years, so it probably just looks a lot worse than it is. You know, a lot of this can just be cut back and there's nothing sort of too heavy, sort of fairly clear in there. It's mainly just weeds that come up over the summer. You know, so we'll just sort of work our way through there through the winter really. But some nice colours now on the leaves and that. It's all really turned now. It's basically been in the last couple of weeks. We went away on holiday and come back and it's more like this now. But it'll be a good test with the Etesia today, because the grass can be damper than it was last time. So we'll see what it does, and it should pick them leaves up okay. So I'll just blow the ones around near the tree in any sort of areas where the mower can't sort of get, and then I think that'll be alright. I think I'll pick up the rest, so that's what I'll use for that, but I'll leave that probably for an hour or so. Still quite early. That was the hedge I started on the other week. That was in right old mess actually. I took about sort of 4 foot off that. I hadn't been cut for a long time. I've still got the little end bit to finish off. I probably won't do that today because I haven't got the ladder with me today. I haven't got organised yet since I got back off holiday. Because what I do, I store all the stuff in my van at my dad's because of thefts and that. So I have to get everything reorganised when I get back. So it's better to be safe than sorry. You know, with your gear, because there's been quite a few thefts I've heard of around here lately. So peace of mind when I'm away. I knew it was in a safe place with all my most important gear in it. The dog's back here. He's happy. Charged him like a maniac. Blue sky today, so it's not windy or anything. A little bit chilly, but not too bad. So yeah, we can crack on with whatever job we really feel like doing here today. But I think I will do the lawn. I actually decided to get it the Etesia out straight away, and as you can see there, it's done a pretty good job. It's actually performing above my expectations at the moment. You can see how much dew in that there is sitting on the top of that grass. Well, it hasn't blocked up once, and that'll be the true test, going through that thick amount of leaves. I'll have to do a couple of 3 runs through that probably, but it's been picking up brilliantly. Yeah, if it continues like that, it's going to be a handy tool, especially for next season. If I pick up gardens this sort of size, it'd be hardly worth bringing the bigger ride on with me, and I can just go let everything in the van. That might be, say a garden that take 45 minutes with my Kubota. I could probably do an hour. I reckon I could probably do an hour with that. It'll take a little bit longer, but it's not having to put the trailer and that on. So definitely, it's a good addition to my fleet of mowers. There's one little tiny annoying problem with it. I hope you can hear me okay, but there's like a flap there. Well, it's not really a flap. Hello, dog. It's like the bottom of the grass bag. It sort of clips in, but the bloke told me, give him credit, he told me when I bought it that it sort of falls out, and it does fall out now and then. It's not really broken. There's a few little bits sort of cracked at the other end, but it clips and holds in alright. But I need to just cable tie that round so it can't fall out then. That's not a big problem. There's a few little jobs. One person on my last video of this advised me to get the anti-scalp wheels. I shall probably do that. I think they cost about £50–60 for the pair, so I should probably do that, just so it's complete. You know, it'll help, and just so it's sort of complete as well. I've got the needle valve to stop the fuel dripping when it's when the engine's not running. I have to keep turning off on the fuel tap. I know that's a good way to do it, but It's just annoying when if I stopped it now for an hour, it'd start dripping fuel out the overflow. So I'll get that little job sorted. Oil change, plug and air filter, I'll do them. I'll get the air filter ordered this weekend. The blade seems to be quite good at the moment. I might give that a sharpen when I'm at the end of the season, but I think it's pretty good, to be honest, how it is. And I think that's probably about it, really. Not much to do on this one. But it's working well. I'm quite pleased with it. So I'll get mowing a little bit more and then get on to another job. You can hear the blower going probably in the background. That's a Kawasaki blower again. It's all sort of second-hand used stuff, but it performs and does the job, so it saved me a lot of money over the years. So there you go, there's a bit of footage for you. You will have seen it was sped up, but you'd have seen the bottom plate fell out of the bag in, so dumped the grass. I shouldn't have let it go today. I shouldn't let it get so heavy because it's gone and pushed it out. When I cable tie, that won't be an issue. So I'll get a wheelbarrow and just clear up them bits now. Just before the leaves start coming down, which I have on this bit already, what I did a bit earlier, that's the sort of finished effect at the top end. But just sort of see. Then I cleared up that mess along there. So yeah, does a good job. So a few teething troubles really. I give it. It was okay last time, but I've noticed just a few things. One is that flap, the base of the collector that keeps falling out. I'll sort that. The carburettor, which seems to be functioning okay now, but like I said, I'll give that a good clean out and make sure all's good with that. What else is there? Oh, also as well, I've noticed, and the person I bought it off told me that there seems to go faster in reverse than it does going forward. Well, there's adjustments I can make on the two pedals that I'll actually show you. I think I could probably, if I could make it the opposite way around, this is a bit faster going forward than going in reverse, it'll be better. If you just look there, there's adjustment there and there's adjustment there, so that's the forward one. So I'll see if I can just make that so it travels a bit further, and then it might go a bit faster going forward. But like I said, it's second-hand stuff. You've got to be. I find everything I buy sort of second-hand. Usually I have to sort of go over it, and because people do little bodge jobs and people work on them, don't really know what they're doing. So I get up to the sort of standard how I want it, and at least I get to know the machine then. Much the same as that one there. I had that all apart, well, the carburetor all apart. It was absolutely. There was a video further back. Kawasaki. It was absolutely full with water, and so someone I think filled the tank with water. But it's been brilliant. It starts brilliant. It starts quicker than the steel one. And my partner, she really likes it. It's lighter and that, and she likes it. And, these are the ramps. They fold up at there, and so they're only about, in total they're probably about 6-7 foot long. So they got half of that. So when I managed to sort out all my shelving and that in the van, I shall also at the same time put a couple of little type locating bits in there, so because they can slip off. They've got quite a good. I have to always be watched on just in case the back wheels kick it out, just to get her to put her feet on the end to stop slipping out. But if I have a couple of locating things in there, it won't happen. I'll either put a couple of bolts in and weld them around the top, and then just drill through the floor, because then there'll never be anything to catch on. If I have the bolts to go through the other way, I have something to catch on. So I'll have a look and see what I decide the best way to do that. But there, yeah, handy pair of ramps. So anyway, this job I'll leave it. I'll see. The camera's going out of charge a bit now. If I can get home, charge it for a little while, I'll show you the next job. I imagine there'll be a lot of leaves there. So I'll leave it at that at the moment. So thanks for watching. If this is the end of this video, I'll be along with another video again soon.